For part B, we're asked to find the average rate of change of g from 0 to 3. If I think back to the first semester, the average rate of change is the slope of the endpoints. So I'm going to need to figure out what g of 0 is. I need to figure out what g of 3 is, and then it'll be g of 3 minus g of 0, all divided by 3 minus 0. I just want to remind you guys that basically it's a change in y over a change in x. It's the slope of the endpoints. We definitely know enough information to find g of 3 and g of 0. If you missed it, the way the function was defined was it was the integral from 2 to x. So I will integrate from 2 to 3, this function. We did that in part A, and we found that that answer was 3. And then I have to integrate from 2 to 0 to find g of 0. It is negative 4. If you're not sure why it's negative 4, it's because we do want to start integrating at 2, and we want to move towards the 0. And we are going to find this area. It's a triangle. Its area is half the base times the height, so the area is 1/2 of 2 times 4, which is 4. But because the y values are positive, but I'm moving in a negative x direction, it's a negative value. Once I know that g of 3 equals 3 and g of 0 equals negative 4, it is essentially the problems we did in the first half of the semester, and I'm finding the slope between the points 3, 3 and 0, negative 4, which is what I'm doing over here. 3 minus negative 3 all over 3. 7/3 is going to be the final answer. But I just want to point out how I kind of took the concepts from first semester. Average rate of change is a slope of the endpoints. I need to find endpoints. It's probably not obvious right away how to find those endpoints, but if you just think about abstract what you're trying to do, and you know you got to find g of 0 and you know you got to find g of 3, then just assume they gave you enough information to figure out how to find g of 0 and g of 3, which they did. All right, good luck.